welcome back everybody. Sorry for the little delay there. I seem to have an issue with one of my capture methods, but it looks like we were able to sidestep it. Hopefully there's no issues, but let me know if you guys see any frame issues or anything like that while we're going. Okay, so we are back in Path of Exile 1, and I wanted to test out a build idea that I had. And what we're doing is we're trying out a Herald of Thunder Ignite build. Now, I just like Herald of Thunder, so I like doing it in a lot of different ways. But the idea for Ignite is honestly mostly inspired by the amount of power we can gain from golems and the always ignite that we get from the Elementalist. So I've been playing around with this and it leveled up through the campaign just fine, and I'm working on kind of getting it to transition into mapping and still trying to figure out how I want to really approach that. One thing that we need, and I'm trying to keep semi, I guess, reasonable, is we need to 4-link our Herald of Thunder, 5-link our Galvanic Field, and get a better set of gloves, a much better set of gloves. And of course a better scepter. So trying not to buy anything, really just farming up essences and using those. So we've got a nice amount of essences, but we're just going to farm some more. And then figuring out our defenses as well, because I don't love our defenses at the moment. But we'll try and figure that out as we go. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think I want to stick in white maps for just a little while longer and just level up a bit. So yeah, that is what we're working on. All right, and the way this is working is we just hit anything with anything and it'll start using Herald of Thunder. Anything that is resilient at all, we're going to use Galvanic Field and it'll be better. All right, what have you got here? 70, 81 with no movement speed, 46 Spellfire, nothing wild honestly. Ooh. Ah. That's all right. I'm not surprised by dying to the mercenaries, especially with the amount of block we don't have. Damage wise, it seems fine. It's also a little odd because we are still working off of our like fully empowered Atlas passive tree. On a starter, we would not be. Okay.
I'm afraid the
I'm just releasing all of these.
Exile.
Ooh, gotta get out of there. Okay.
Death is not.
We need basically a ton of ES and fire damage. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, I need more regen too. Okay. Scepter, maybe good. No, Raven Mask is ES. Or Evasion ES. We don't want that. Okay. Oh, you know what else I need? I need corrupted blood immunity. Actually, hold on. This is a great way to get that corrupted blood immunity. Okay. Oop, that hurt. Alright, Belt Lightning Trap. And a pretty bad Void Scepter. Seems loud. Okay. Level all of these up. And check out what we have. Nope. Could actually be good. 97 versus my 163 though. we did get an extra remnant. Great. No map though. Okay. Honestly, I should spend the time to or socket my boots. Or just get better boots. Because if I force socket my boots, I can put my golems in there. Okay, there's one down. Its Hauberk is the best case scenario for us, isn't it? No, it's not. Elegant Ringmail is better. Okay. And the lady. What do we want out of the lady? Alright, we're going for block. Alright.
My death was quick. Yours won't. Are you?
Yeah, just the scrolls. could go there. Right. A little bit of sustain, very nice. Legion boots. 41 versus my 30, but they have no movement speed. Although I could craft on, I think, 20% at this point. Oh no, they don't have an empty prefix. Never mind. Never mind. Good. What have you got? I guess I'm just taking the currency because I'm not interested in any of those. Okay. Very nice. And go down here. Nice. Okay, good and not good. It looks like this build is going to be pretty essence hungry in the beginning. That's not necessarily a bad place to be in. Main build's great.
Little
Ooh, that hurt. Bright side of CI, I don't have to care about all that chaos damage. Right. That worked out pretty well. Wait, what did I just pick up? No, I don't want that. Or,
I'm afraid the only... I really... The syndicate is... Stop struggling and slip into
right. Took me a moment to realize this is PoE1. Yeah. We are back. Okay. Place you. Place you.
I'm afraid the...
And release. Staff, sword, wand, quiver. This one's possibly good. Let's see. Nah. No. And... no. I could probably sell this, but I wouldn't use it. What have you got? You have evasion things, which I generally don't care about. Okay, I'm gonna take your scarab. Eventually, we will be tanky, and it will be awesome. Okay. Ooh. Is that a good essence? It is not. I'm still sad that the what is it, the replica fragile bloom is not a thing anymore. Such a good item. Okay, all that's left is the boss. Let's go. So here's one of the bright sides of using Ignite with Herald of Thunder. Is Herald of Thunder kind of operates on a round robin system as far as targeting goes. So the less a target has been hit by Herald of Thunder, the more likely it is to be targeted if it's in range. So that's really kind of awful for bosses with like multiple targets or ads or something like that, because when they pop up, it means Herald of Thunder will always prioritize them because they haven't been hit yet. But when you're working with Ignite, it doesn't really matter if you change targets. You're not losing damage as long as your Ignite is long enough for the round robin to come back around. So there is kind of reasoning behind it. Now we just gotta make it good. We need to keep an eye out for jewels. It might actually be worth going back to Heist for a little bit to get a Corrupted Blood jewel. Essence of Fear is good for us. Should actually keep a lookout for another... Where did I die to? I don't know. We should keep an eye out for another Opal Scepter. I just opened my inventory and I died. I'm sure I was standing in an Ignite or something. Some poor decision making on my part for sure. Okay.
I'm quite sorry, but the political landscape has changed. How? You are weak.
Right.
I really...
You and release you. Rampant. Okay. Neither of those I care about.
Would you like to know?
Right.
You will not make me betray my fellows this time. Bring on your little tricks.
Okay, you're down. Staff, ruby ring, nope. And Rel, do you have anything for me? No. Oh wait, was that a paladin? Prophet? Ooh. I don't remember how good that is as base. This is gonna be way better though. Gonna be hard to beat a good helmet. At least early on. Probably later too. I'm being really honest. And ooh, fractured omen wand, is it good? It is not. Not for me anyway. Not that it had much hope being a wand. Alright, chain belt, we love those. Alright, binding is great. Okay, don't care about those. Don't care about those. Bamboo's charge, I think, is awful for me. And the shield isn't much better. Yeah, we're just gonna take the currency. There we go. Alright, and then we are going to have more points in block. This blocking is super good. Which, we need to get rid of that. No, wait, that one's great. Yeah, we love the physical damage reduction. Right. Moonlit circlet. Kite shield. And we got a map. Let's go. We're not quite done with the area though, so let's go out here. Lightning cold stun with an okay energy shield. I think mine is better. Mine is okay. I think this one might actually be better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna pass. Although, you know what? Hold on. What is the item level on that? 74 or 73? Okay, I'm gonna keep one of these to craft on. I do actually want a good belt. 33. Okay, no. This has potential. Don't know how much. Item level 72, Hubris Circlet. Might keep it just to craft on. It's not going to be the priority though. The priority I think needs to be boots or shield. Belt, very nice. Okay. We really need to keep an eye out for boots. I keep passing boots that I really should be picking up. This is a 72, so it's actually worse. Okay, we're gonna keep these two maps. We have an Essence of Woe to play around with, and wait, why are we not using this? Oh, the resistances are better on this one. Got it. Okay. So, might want to mess around with those. Eventually we need to try and fit in Malevolence. I also want to fit in Tempest Shield, so oh, the many things we want. Okay. A little bit of an annoying map. That's not too bad though. Still did a lot more in the way of damage, but we do enough damage that we don't have to worry about the... It doesn't feel bad with the consecrated ground at the moment. Every time. I think it's actually created this way. So I think the Assassination Immortal Syndicate actually does try to come in whenever you're doing something else.
Would you like to know how this cog?
It seems like every time you start something, they've got a really good chance of popping up if they're in the map. Never fails that they pop up on me when I start in Essence.
That's all I see.
Come on. There we go. Mind cage, nah.
This way, Exile. Get it, Exile. Quickly.
No luck on items there. Honestly, some good ES boots would probably be better than armor ES boots. I don't care about that. Okay, soldier boots are good. And sorcerer boots and void scepter. Okay, great. There was another pair of boots over here that I cared about. Maybe not.
I'll defend the cargo as I would a king or queen. This transport needs to be.
All right. That is a lot of corrupted blood that I didn't realize I had. Okay, we need that corrupted blood immunity. Okay, let's use the essences we have. Because I know I got at least one fear. Okay, we get 3 screaming fear, so we'll do one shrieking. And not great. Does it have an empty suffix? It does. Okay, so maybe salvageable. And we're gonna upgrade this, and slap those on the boots. 30% movement speed and 84 ES. We lose cold res, but if we have an open suffix, which we do, we can craft that back on. Perfect. All right. So crafting bench right over here, and we want fizz.multi, or not fizz.multi. We need fire.multi. Should be able to afford at this point. At least I think. And then is, well, hold on. Let's see. My cold res is actually good without it. So I'll probably wait to see what I want here. We could do like life regenerate. I don't know. Do not know. That life roll is terrible. But it's what we have. Okay, so let's come over here. We're gonna do lock at that, and we want 2 red. This is actually gonna be a little hard to get right. 2 red. Nice. Red, blue. And then these we want to change to only 1 red. I think that's actually really good. We want Ignite Prolif, Herald of Thunder, Elite Ailments, and Burning Damage. Discipline goes right here, Vitality goes right here. Change the colors on this to 2 blue, 1 red. Okay, good. And add Malevolence, which I don't think we can afford. Wait, can we? Okay, can we afford it and also, like, cast spells? 10 mana is not enough to cast Galvanic Field. No, not yet. Although, drop Vitality, afford everything. What does that put our ES regen at? 339. Pretty good. What is it with Vitality? Okay, so we're losing 50 regen. Oh wait, no, we can't afford it. I forgot. We can't afford it because we're about to add burning damage. Burning damage right there. Which puts Malevolence pretty comfortably outside of our mana threshold. Which is fine. We knew that was probably the case. Summon our minions back. Okay. Alright. Good upgrades overall. Go ahead and use these. Okay. Perfect. So I think we're out of woes. Yeah, we're out of woes. We might still craft on this. And honestly, crafting on a belt wouldn't be awful. What essences do we have for, like, we have lightning and fire res here. Let's grab that belt in here. Alright, so fire resistance. And we need high ES. Not what I would call high ES. Yeah, it's not very good. Okay, lightning is next. So here's lightning. We have 2 of them. That is awful ES. A little bit of fire, a little bit of lightning. Not quite enough fire for my taste. It does have an open prefix. What is the crafted ES that I can craft? None. Well, okay, effectively none. It's 20 something. Without, like, a real ES mod. I'm not willing to do that. The other thing we can try... The belt, stun duration, belt, mind throwing, belts. Okay, so this is the other one that I'm willing to try, but I don't think I've seen any of these realistically. Okay. I've lost all my golems again. Why did I lose all my golems? Fire and earth. Okay, there we go.
You'll see, I am not to be trifled with. The dragon code dictates. So go ahead, choose.
39, 36. 141. Okay, we're gonna take your currency. Oh, you know what we could do and should do? Since we can't use malevolence right now, we're gonna use flammability. We do have Whispers of Doom. We can do that. Okay.
Would you like to know how?
Okay. Any good ones? No. No, there are not. That's alright. Come on. Alright.
Not again.
I really.
Did not need that quiver.
The syndicate.
Okay. Good. Moonstone ring is good. We can use those. We probably need the resistance for now. But later on we're gonna want the energy shield. Okay. That's a huge amount of block. 34 blocks as opposed to my 26. I guess it's not that huge. Okay, so 46. 101. I don't want to keep this to craft on. Let's see, 75, 76, 101, 101. They're both 101. Okay. And then you... I don't know. You're going to sell all of those. Yeah, this one doesn't matter. That's probably not a bad ring. The start of a league, honestly. Okay. So, we're gonna throw this in here to craft on later. This we're not worried about. And we are gonna keep going. You, I definitely want to fight, but take this.
Very well. It's yours.
Pure ES helmet is going to be really difficult to beat without getting something pretty crazy. Come on.
I'm afraid the only
Hey, release you. Max ES 14 all.
You've seen what the
Could be interesting. If it has something like minimum endurance, then it's gonna be. This is also really good though. I'm not gonna get it because minimum endurance is way better, but makes you wonder. All right. So, can we afford to switch out this ring is gonna be the next question. I think maybe. We're gonna lose a lot of cold resistance when we do this. I think. Yeah, we're gonna lose a ton of cold resistance when we do that. Which I think is also our lowest resistance. Yep. Yeah, if we do that, we're gonna 31 cold res, which means we need to craft cold res here and probably on our belts. So we can make it work. And then we get an endurance charge, which is gonna be enormous. Sorcerer boots, Ruler's orbs. Okay. Right. Strength dexterity would actually be great. Magistrate, no. Yeah, that one's good. That one's good. Okay, that one didn't work out, but this is something that I need to be on the lookout for. Insta-block spell damage. Less energy shield than what I've got. So, gonna be a no on that one. Okay. No on that one. Probably no on that one. I feel like this build is going to end up being really good at light. Which, you know, maybe we'll make that work for us. Okay. Let me put a portal down right here. I always get myself in trouble when I don't put down a portal. Because if I end up dying, no way I'm getting back. Minions. More minions. Empowering. Excellent. Nation of the Cloister. Alright, what have we got? I kind of hope they make an update to Abyss. I know they probably won't because it's probably way too much work for them to do. But I kind of hope they bring the Abyss implementation from PoE 2 into PoE 1. I think it's a way better system. Searching eye jewel. We kind of need all the boots we can get. We're gonna just leave. I've got a bunch of stuff to sell. No on that one, no on that one. I care enough on this one. No, not really. You, I don't actually care about that much. I just want to corrupt you and then throw you away. Alright. Most of that was a waste, but that's okay. Alright. So, something we can do here is we can craft on a prefix. Which can be percent increase generic damage, and I think might have to be in order to benefit Herald of Thunder. And then we need to add old res to our boots. And switch our fire res to cold res on our belt. And we're good to go. Okay. Cool. Now we resummon our minions. What are we missing? Lightning? Alright. +1 endurance charge. Very nice. getting more ichor, which is great for us. And we just need to run into an essence that we can corrupt. That's honestly what we're digging for here. Need some purple essence. 96, 52, 32. Nothing too wild here, so we're gonna take your currency. Oh, you do a bunch of chaos damage. Okay, we don't care about you at all. Okay, maybe we do care about you. What is that? Oh. Void Sphere. What did I get hit by? I committed suicide. Reflect Elemental. Well, that's what I get for not reading. Alteration. Okay. Anything wild in here? I don't think so. Alright, we're just gonna take your chaos. Totally missed with that. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Gives us safeguard. And that brings our block chance to 26 and 27 respectively. Good start. Essence of Spite. Thought was one of the ones. It might have been. I always have trouble remembering this. You know, I always find it funny that I spend time practicing like build ideas before the league start, and I have to start practicing before they make any announcements because there's just not enough time between when they announce to like really give something a good test. But almost every time I do this, I end up changing my plans. Like that something gets announced that I'm like, ooh, that looks really interesting, or wait a second, that sounds really awesome, and then I change my plans. We'll see if that happens this time. There is a real chance that that does happen. Specifically because there is, I think, a lot of anticipation that Assassin might get changed. And there are so many possibilities with Assassin. So if I can figure out a way to make a character that is even somewhat defensive on an Assassin, that would be pretty cool, in my opinion. We will have to see what they reveal.
You will not make me betray my fellows this time.
Okay. Now let's go deal with you.
This is what I get. You don't want.
Okay. 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 Not a very good set of Harvest, if I'm being really honest. Well, I suppose it was a white map, so that's kind of my fault. Okay, where is... There we go. Right. Very nice. Reflect physical is fine. We don't care about that. Activate that. Sell the 6 socket we have. Torment. And Valor this. No luck. Right. That's not too bad. Agent boots, good. Okay. Very nice. Okay, I need to get out of there. Yeah, corrupted blood was messing me up. Okay. As long as we don't get too much corrupted blood on us, we're fine. Okay. Alright, honestly, damage is feeling better already. Great. Alright, don't care about most of these, I think. Using yes. Everything else is not of concern. Alright. There's another searching eye jewel, good. An omen scepter, we can craft on that. Good stuff. Reed, engraved wand, mana flask. Don't care much about those. Although that does remind me that I need to fix our flasks, which are awful. Yeah. All right. Boots are no good. The opal scepter is worth crafting on, so we're gonna put that in here because I don't think we have any more. Yeah, we don't have any more essence of fear. I'm ignoring the deafening level, at least for now. Okay. Cobalt jewel, great. Yeah, basically any jewel we're all about right now. Ooh, wait, currency. All right. Release. Let's see what this essence is. Not one of the good ones, but that's okay. All right. Oh, boss is right here. Oh, Guardians, right. Soldier boots, Arcanist gloves. Actually, probably need those. Probably need those. Like, maybe not those exactly, but I need some gloves that I can use. Mainly chainmail. Maybe over time multi, but nothing else. Okay, we're gonna take that. Where'd you go? There you go. Alright, anything good? No, no. And Scarab. Pretty much no. Okay, you are dangerous because I have automated, whatever they're called. Okay, there we go. Not worried about most of these. Okay, let's go. Okay. Let's get some harvest juice. Oh, that's bad. Come on. Okay, it went away. We're fine. There we go. I needed something or anything to hit that. All right. Okay. Good. Alright, now we fight the boss. Oof. Don't get hit by the slam. things I should know by now. Why are you not getting shocked? There we go. Oh. Oh, you know what? I bet that's a ton of physical damage. Okay. I bet that's what that is. And I do not have enough armor to like make a difference. Yeah, I've got 2400 armor. Especially if I'm not full health. Oh, you opened the bottom one, didn't you? Oh, there we go. All right. That was harder than I thought it would be. Okay. No there. Maybe here. And maybe here. Because we're going to put these both in here to craft on later. Sell those. Identify this. Somehow worse, but whatever. Okay, no good there. Alright. Ooh, wait, reflect elemental, that's bad. Alright. You're not gonna have much that I care about. Not too bad. Crusader gloves. No, I'm probably not going to use them. release all of you. Child. Okay. Okay. Nod. Good. So much going on in here. All right. Let's give it to this red beast because that I think is large part of the issue. All right. Sapphire ring. Got a portal and let's go. Okay. It's not there yet, but that is promising for a good armor ES hybrid helmet. Okay. Okay, and then the last little room right here. Before we go. All right, sweet. Okay, let's try and move back into yellow maps. Feeling pretty powerful at the moment. And we need to keep an eye out for essences. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the delirium yet. That hurt a lot. Why did that hurt so much? Something happened to my defenses? Nope. Okay. Null and void. Hey, how's it going, Esther? Welcome, welcome. I am doing the thing. Alright, we're just gonna take these. Ooh, you hit so hard. Why do you hit so hard? Okay. Oh, now you're dead. Okay. How has Guild Wars been treating you? Or are you on Torchlight at the moment? Doing Torchlight? Nice. Yeah, and I saw there was a recent... Whoa. Oh, I got the Ice Rain. Got it. Yeah, I saw there was a recent release on it. Season on Friday? Nice. Alright, now let's get back in here and hopefully not die. Even though these things are ridiculous. Okay. All right. B-Day today, so barely on. Well, happy birthday. Hope you had a great one. That's done there. I've been thinking about this build and I'm not sure I'm gonna end up going replica heat shiver. I don't know, something in my brain just hates the thought of using replica heat shiver because it doesn't work with any defenses on that like mesh well with Elementalist. I feel like Elementalist is just asking to go ES in some kind of form or fashion, and there's so much power that comes out of the helmet when it comes to getting a nice ES pool, which I feel like is generally my issue with replica heat shiver. It's just I don't want to give up that slot. I might end up doing it anyway, but still. I think we go. Okay. I don't need board anymore, but I was 69th on day 2. Sick. So I took a day and a half break. Been really slow since. Nothing wrong with going slow. Health matters more. Alright. Spell damage, no energy shield, no, and no, okay. Oh no, I want to sell these. Sell all of this. We got another yellow map. Gladly do. Okay, so here's a question. Do I... No, wait. This is not even a question. Okay. Guard is gonna have to be. Ooh, do I want steel skin or immortal call? I think immortal call, right? Yeah. Cast when damage taken. Okay. That's probably going to make a bigger difference than I always give it credit for. And I'm about to get kicked out. Okay. All right. Okay, Immortal Call level up. Is it just the ignites that are killing me? Okay, hold on. No, I don't have the Restoration Ignite thing. Maybe I need it? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it should be just absolutely destroying me.
Dare not duplicate.
Leave the mask on. I don't care.
There is only one escape from this.
Unless I'm igniting myself somehow? No. Really not, right? No, there's no way.
I would do so love a good murder. Okay, this decision is terribly unbecoming. Let's keep this civil, shall we? Delightful death. This is how it's done.
Why am I like barely maintaining my shield?
You've earned it. That much I'll admit.
I need to check the map mods. Okay, adds extra fire and less recovery rate. Oof. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Yeah, we're good on all those. Okay, I'm gonna move on because I cannot do the reduced regen. That is absolutely destroying me. Okay. take item. Which one?
Let's keep this simple, shall we?
Perfect.
Oh, I can't miss this.
Okay. Release you. Release you. And release you. Moonstone ring. Do I want a quartz flask? I don't think I do, honestly.
I may have.
You need some armor flasks though. That needs to happen. Okay.
Oh,
We're not beasts. We can settle this. Otherwise,
Done.
like before, death is inevitable.
I really do. A fighter does.
I'm good without all of those. We have an envy. We have a horror. Nice. I think that's the one we need. Is great. It means we're probably gonna lose some defenses. Let's see. Gloves. Oh no, that's not the right one. Darn. That's not the right one. It might be insanity that we need. For our pseudo 5 link. Right. Let's see, burning damage there. Oh, we love those. My build in Torchlight is rough. I swapped my real build too early and did awful. Oh, sorry about that. But I finally got 100% Mind Over Matter. And it's OP. Nice. Always enjoy it when something that you build works out. For some reason it feels even better if it's like significant effort. So like if it was difficult to achieve a goal, for instance 100% Mind Over Matter, it is so much more satisfying if it works well. But I'm very glad to hear it. I'm actually surprised at how well this build is performing. I expected to struggle more, honestly. Oh, you know what? I just realized we can swap this this essence of horror for whatever we want. I totally forgot that was a harvest thing. Okay, let's throw all of this in here. And then we do Val Orb. Nothing. Any of them. That, destroy that, destroy that. Okay, pull up our... I think this is the one. The base is 47 here, base is 41 here. So I guess this is good as it's getting for now. We'll use a binding orb real quick. Oh, it's not normal, okay. Anything else we can do to it? No. Okay. Okay. So we need to change cast damage over time. Boom. Easy. Okay, so we have fire resistance here that we might need to swap around a little bit. Or not. Or not. And we can craft a prefix. No suffix though, which is fine. We ended up getting... okay, so 47... flat. We do this. Alright. Not great. We're gonna lose some ES. But that's okay. We just gained a significant amount of damage. And then we have, I think, like 2... I need to get rid of some of my exotic currencies. Hold on, I need dead. I shouldn't have most of these. Let's like throw those in here or something. Then I have 2 lessers. I have actually picked up. Is converted to chaos. 5% chance to cause bleeding. No. Okay. The right colors. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, now we just need to work toward a 5 link. Okay. That time. Try and go back to yellows. Rare. Avoid elemental ailments is really annoying. Those are all fine. Avoid elemental ailments and reduction in recovery rate. I think is like the big problem mods for this build. Okay. This is dread. Okay. Ignites that are destroying me? I guess anything that like ruins my and just destroying my entire character is problematic. Oh, there you are. Need to do about this? Something's gotta give here. Make this better. Is it just armor ES? Armor ES actually just the answer. And I'm just not there yet. Or is way more ES the answer? Seems like the issue right now is Ignite. I mean, there's also a possibility that I'm just dealing with the like issues that are arising from having a fully spec'd Atlas.
I am the judgment of innocence, made manifest. The judgment is yours to make.
Like these Eldritch Embers.
Might of his hand. I require only faith. The rest is yours.
Yes. So it is. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That best essence. That was. Maybe I'm just biting off more than I can chew at this point. Maybe that's all it is. Okay. Nope.
Hail God Slayer.
Okay, those are no problem. Okay.
Our past partnership was a debacle. I dare not duplicate. One thing I learned from the
Okay. Good stuff.
Gods. Death is not.
I'm afraid if only
Down that last. Okay. Spirit shield, no. Okay. Okay. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, Ignite seems to just destroy my ES regen. Rand ring mail. Ooh. Very nice. That was a mistake. All ignite resistant? Yes, yes they are. How annoying. Okay. Right. Good stuff there. What do we want here? I think we're good.
I'd prefer peace if I had the choice. But no.
That means okay, no good loot there. No big deal. What do you have? That is a lot of corrupted blood. Okay. Stuff. Okay, not worried about that. I do kind of want to keep that though. Actually, do we have any essences? Crafting this. We have a bunch of resistance ones. The odds of getting a really good one though are astronomically bad. 209. Hold on. Tier 2, Tier 3 hybrid, but there's a mana on it that's ruining it. Okay. Fire res? I know. Let's see, body armor, avoid lightning, no. Honestly, wait, hold on. No, it's 8%. No, I don't care. Alright, lightning resistance. Tier 5, Tier 2. That's a really bad increased. What else do we have? This one is reservation efficiency. Wouldn't hate that. Armor, yeah, okay, so mana reservation efficiency is the only other one I care about. No luck. It is a good base to craft on though. Next map. All right. Okay.
I'm afraid the
At least we did that before we engaged with the Barthen. Alright. Now we can talk to you. Yeah, I'm not worried about most of the items you have.
If you must, just make it quick.
Oh, I forgot I hate this map. Yeah. There you are. Okay.
mates, you're all screwed. Oh, guess I was better as a merchant than a fighter. They don't call. Don't snuff my.
Okay. Nothing I want there. Okay. Good stuff. Where else are we going? There's an essence down here. And it's an envy. Ooh. Could be very good. Sure, good stuff. Okay, no luck in getting a special one, but that's alright. Alright. What am I doing here? So, one thing I can do is reservation here. Or I can do reservation here, which gives me 8%. This gives me 20% of my most expensive one by far. Okay, so alternative is we go Bringer Ruin, but we lose out on Mastermind of Discord. Pretty bad trade. I feel like my tree is all over the place. I think I'll go for it. I think I'll go for Presage. At least early on. Get the auras I need. Because later on we can probably make some of that up with yeah, we can definitely make it up with gear later. Oh, there are 17 monsters left. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's do the blight right here. That is so many different directions. Okay. Pull them down here. We got through it. Get attacked.
Just cracked and I got the best here. This ain't my first battle royale, mates.
Oh, Exile. This one's bums out the window. Oh, guess I was
Okay, I don't actually know what I died to there. I feel like I say a lot. That was everything that was over here. I don't remember if Champion Kite Shield. There's no way Champion Kite Shield is the best anymore. Gotta be like Paladin something or other. Alright, let me throw this down because there's a real chance I die right here. Yes, it's gone down a lot. Okay, we're back. Almost had it. Okay.
God's watching. Cheers. No God will answer for you. Let him go. The world won't mourn another coward.
Okay.
We'll both be on salvation, Exile. Your spirit is brittle, so
I might be done anyway. Well, no. That's pretty close. Okay, let's take a look at what this character looks like right now. Dropping over to POB. Got our character as is right now. Our Fizmax hit is awful. But that needs work for sure. Let's see. Herald of Thunder. Full DPS, Alchemist Mark, full DPS, and Galvanic Field of Intensity, full DPS. Oh wait, we don't need a full DPS Alchemist Mark. Alright. So, unsurprisingly, Galvanic Field of Intensity is a significant portion of our damage. And if we were to upgrade this to the things that we actually want on here. So let's see, added lightning would change to no, it'd stay added lightning. Burning damage I think is still burning damage. And efficacy would become, why would it become hypothermia? Am I doing Oh, it's assuming that Frostblink is going to be chilling. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do I'm not gonna do hypothermia. But if we change efficacy to Swift Affliction, we get more damage, and then we do deadly ailments, and that brings us to 250,000 on there. If we level them all up to 20, we are at, yeah, we're at 250,000 with a tier 5, or with the 5 blank. Herald of Thunder on the other hand, alright, so Herald of Thunder upgraded to 20. And then I think burning damage stays. Oh, maybe not. Okay, yeah, I thought increased critical strikes would be a big thing. Problem is, it's not worth getting rid of Ignite Prolif right now. Even though increased critical strikes is way better. Okay, so burning damage for increased critical strikes, deadly ailments for add lightning, really. Okay, so that alone gets us to 64k. which is much better clear. If we can dump Ignite Prolif and switch to Lightning Pen? Wait, is that right? Lightning Pen or Burning Damage? Probably go back Burning Damage. And that's gonna be where that ends up. This is 21. Okay. So that's that. Then we pretty desperately need Malevolence. Let's see, Malevolence is an extra 50k damage. But again, the problem with that is the amount of mana we have at the end of that. So that's 26 that we have. Oh wait. Did we actually fix it with that just a little bit? Let's see, take that off. We did. Take off Vitality. We have 110 unreserved mana. Just that little bit was enough. Interesting. Okay, what else do we want to do here? Ooh, my max hit is so bad. Okay, so the other thing that we can do, honestly, so many things that we can do. I mean, it boils down to I just need to get my gear in a better spot. But yeah, not awful as far as DPS goes off the bat. Not too bad. And then if we do Mastermind of Discord, we get a nice chunk of DPS. Okay, so here's the real question, right? Let's say, where are our gloves at? Let's say we have Searing Exarch and Eater. We add the implicits. Let's see, we need Ignite's Spread and Inflict Fire Exposure. Okay, so that's Inflict Fire Exposure. So if we have Inflict Fire Exposure and we add Mastermind of Discord, it is 103 K DPS. Just boom, done. And that's before we switch this over to, I think, this. guess it is still technically better there. Oh yeah, so fire exposure right here. And then the real question is... there's a lightning exposure thing somewhere. Well, okay, let me just see what lightning exposure would do. So we have fire exposure. 100%. We do not have lightning exposure. But I don't know how to get it without... But I guess it's a... There is a cluster jewel with it. I think it's a large cluster. Fire will probably have it. Corrosive elements, yep. And we do... Burning bright. Elemental, if you've ignited or shocked recently, I have almost certainly done both, always. And widespread destruction. The question is this better as fire damage or lightning damage? I think it's lightning. Yeah, we're gonna go lightning damage because all of these work on both. The difference is I can get overshock, which might be better than corrosive elements. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's just try corrosive elements. Add that. Here, items, large, there. Okay, so now we have corrosive elements. It's really just not that big a deal. Like fire is huge, but cold is not that big a deal, it seems. We have absolutely shocked though. So shock recently is huge. Ignited recently is also huge. If we can find a way to chill, I don't care. I don't care enough. Maybe I should, but I don't. Wrath Aura is a nice little chunk as well. I don't want to count on that though. There you have it. That last ascendancy point is huge once we have our gloves like properly set up. So we need fire exposure on hit and ignite spread. Low fire exposure on hit is more important. Alright. Well, I think that is going to be where we wrap up for today. Honestly, I'm pretty shocked at how well this is performing. I need to sort out the defenses, I think, because these numbers are pathetic. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with this. Alright, well that is going to do it for today. And we will continue this on Saturday. Saturday we'll be continuing on and pushing further into maps. Hopefully I'll have some upgrades by then and we'll be pushing into red maps. But we'll see how far I get between now and Saturday. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you.